So we've been discussing oneness a lot lately. In the Dzogchen context, it's quite radical, in my opinion. There's a feeling of a person listening to me right now as I'm speaking. There may be a person thinking or looking at the screen right now. And there's a sense of that. I'm looking at the screen, I'm hearing. This is typically called the watcher, the observer, the egoic construct, the conditioned self. So many names. It's really strange talking about this because as I talk about it, it goes away as I'm talking from that vantage point. So, it's really nice, actually, to allow that subjectivity to soften. To allow the whole world to hold you as one. And just like the breeze is inseparable from the sky, yet still moves around in the sky, you still have movement within oneness. You still have the play. So maybe I would have liked to give you lofty terms on oneness and omnipresent cognizance and the nature of mind, pure presence and everything. But when this is the watcher that does not want to leave at first. Just like a baby would not want to leave the womb of her mama. So warm and cozy, if the conditions are favorable, right? Ideal. And then the baby is screaming, "Oh, what have you have taken me out of my cozy little nook where I get free food all day." And so here is the same situation. It's not a bad thing, but the ego will give many tricky challenges, talking our way out of releasing it. And that's why Dzogchen is the highest dhyana, and in my opinion can be considered radical in that sense. You're dying. Every idea you thought you had about yourself is dying. All right. Interesting times. Okay, so let's get into Longchen before anything else spooky happens. All right. Yes, on the topic of oneness, the sublime abode of awareness is shown to be the vast expanse of being. The unique enlightened intent of victorious ones of the three times dwells within this ultimate basic space, the vast expanse of self-knowing awareness. It cannot be thought of as multiple, for it is free of fragmenting elaborations. Truly, it is the place of the unwavering heart essence of enlightenment, where nothing but naturally occurring timeless awareness dwells. And again, just compared to a dream, no matter what's occurring in that dream, there's always just mind. So we can go to the auto commentary. The essence of awareness, original purity, that is the ultimate basic space of supreme emptiness, is the very essence of Dharmakaya, free of elaboration. I don't know if it's a translation thing, but it probably said this is the very essence, which is Dharmakaya, free of elaboration. There's no essence of Dharmakaya, obviously. So this is spoken of as the sacred palace of naturally occurring timeless awareness, the heart essence of enlightenment. Now remember, we just got off the section that talked about everyone being Buddhas, even sentient beings. And this also gives us, as practitioners, as people who practice Dzogchen, a very unique, egalitarian, equal across the board perspective, because all beings are our teachers, our mothers, our Buddhas, and pure. So we start to lose that judging mind, that comparative mind where we compare to others, and jealousy and prideful patterns start to alleviate. And all these various patterns, everybody, they can take you over. They're quick. Karmic momentum is quicker than the ocean water. It can sweep you into a pattern, and here you are right now, completely at peace. But tomorrow there could be some little thought that gets on your mind and it makes you angry and upset. And right now that that thought is bullcrap, that whole show is bullcrap. But somehow it still sweeps us. And that's why when we start to come into awareness more and more, we don't need to try. Things are liberating, things are harmonizing. Once you have seen the nature of mind, just the more allowing, uh, the better. Okay, we're starting to get used to that, allowing our experience to be within open awareness, which is the palace of naturally occurring timeless awareness. So your enlightenment, all others are enlightened. There's no need to say, "Oh, I'm Dzogchenpa, they're Christians, and we have the right way, they have the wrong way." No, they are all pure consciousness as well. Um, whether it's the person working on the roads, or the finance officer in a corporation, it's all pure consciousness. They are all beautiful Buddhas. Even these world leaders that are stuck in confusion and swept up by greed and sort of programmed, um, they are worthy of compassion. You know. So this is very radical, very high level stuff to begin to embrace the mind. See when you're starting to be disgruntled and bitter towards others and resentful and spiteful and things like that. And just noticing it's a pattern sometimes that takes people over. Remember, we have around 40 to 50,000 thoughts per day. 90% of them are repetitive. And then out of those, most of them are negative. So a bunch of repetitive, hateful, spiteful thoughts. That's no good, okay, everybody? We can break free out of that, especially, I think, I don't know much about astrology, but I'm Virgo Libra, and they say Virgos are fussy, so I think I had to adjust to that on a pretty high level, being very critical of others, and um, just sort of having negative thoughts about life or myself, even myself is probably the starting point of that. And so when we start to see these narratives and patterns that sweep us away, very beneficial. Seeing is enough, okay? Then you come into the whole pure cognizance of your mind, not these little um, conditioned plasticities, okay? So the all creating monarch states, and by the way, can anybody tell me what the all creating monarch is before I read from it? Like, what is that a reference to, metaphor? Rangshan, I can't take that answer. Awareness. Okay, very good. Awareness. Mind. Yeah. Your mind. I think Rangshan was saying my mind. Yeah. Now remember,
Yes.
yeah. All right. Very good. So I remember, if there's an infinite like aquarium that we're all in, or a vast canvas that we're all painting on, or a vast ocean of consciousness that we're all in, that stays pure. That's not a creating monarch. That's not an all creating monarch. that allows for creation. Excuse me, I have to let the doggies in, okay? Oh, I can't believe they just did that. They scratched on the door and then ran. Hey, did you just do that to me, Yoli? Yoli. Don't be pranking me in the middle of the Dharma session. No, you don't prank me like that. Okay, sorry for the interruption there. Huh? What is that, Yeshi? Or maybe anyway, yeah, so all creating monarch is your mind within openness, okay? Within, so it's like picture an infinite consciousness, like a library with any books you could check out to create your life, to create your world. And so you can just pull these books, or whatever, movies, I don't know. Um, Maybe building blocks. You can pick from the infinite to build this world. We have to. This world grows as we grow, as it sort of in this world, right? These dogs are crazy right now. I have been for the past hour. But yeah. So I just want to make an important distinction here about if there's a great canvas. Remember, that's the distinction. Even though our mind is within that, and nobody really owns the great canvas. You see, that's where I'm getting at. So let me know your thoughts on it, and if you have comments, questions, remember you can always share those here freely right now because this is a text exploration. Okay. All right. So we know what the all creating monarch is, and it states, "My nature is indivisible and free of elaboration. So this abode, the basic space of phenomenon, was created by me. Nothing but enlightenment dwells therein. My nature is unobscured and all pervasive. So the space of lucidity is the immeasurable mansion of timeless awareness, where nothing but naturally occurring timeless awareness dwells." Okay, very nice. This itself is shown to be the basic space from which samsara, nirvana, and the three kayas arise. It probably, the original probably didn't say "and the three kayas." Um, it probably said which samsara, nirvana, as the three kayas, or it probably didn't say anything except samsara, nirvana, three kayas, like that. Tibetan Sanskrit probably didn't have. I just want to say because samsara and nirvana are the three kayas. Me is mother in Vietnamese. That's what you were saying. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, in Vietnam, there's a rich Buddhist history, right? Really wonderful. I bet they have Dzogchen hiding around somewhere. So here are the root verses again. It says, "The precious treasury of phenomenon is a gem that fulfills all wishes. This is truly the pure realm of victorious ones, the three spontaneously present kayas." And the auto commentary by Longchen says, "The scope of awareness is the pure realm of all victorious ones." Imagine that, everybody. Your simple awareness that's here right now. That's why I love Dzogchen, because it's so accessible. We're not glamorizing Buddhahood. We're not making it unobtainium. We're not venerating it as something external or something that we could never have. It's here right now, your simple awareness. It's just that we have a whole karmic reality built into it. And so you may not see it that way sometimes when you get sucked into the happenings of your mind. But this pure Buddhahood is here among us right now, amongst us. It's permeating everything. Just like if we're dreaming that we're at some kind of satsang, we're drumming and chanting, and there were thousands of people, and the whole world was very, very peaceful. Well, uh, all that would never not be pure cognizance, right? So we would never have strayed from it. And in that way, right now, with the purity, the Buddhahood is here naturally. Within the created is the uncreated. So the scope of awareness is the pure realm of all victorious ones, even though, due to the non-recognition of awareness, the six states of ordinary beings manifest as samsara. This is the natural manifestation of the three kayas. So it has the first noble truths there, right? It tells you that the non-recognition of awareness is why there is dukkha, disharmony in your experience. So this is the it says, even though in the pure mode there is the manifestation of nirvana, this too is the natural manifestation of the three kayas. See exactly what I said, why it shouldn't have been and the three kayas. So nothing is beyond, excuse me, nothing is beyond the non-dual mandala of the three kayas. See, wonderful. I love when the text backs up the point I was trying to make. Any questions so far? Any comments? Samsara Nirvana being the three kayas. Okay, so the reverberation of sound tantra states, moreover, since all beings of the three realms are not beyond body, speech, and mind, there is no need to seek the three kayas elsewhere. Even though they are sought, there is no chance they will be found. They never have been, and never will be. How truly marvelous it is to see this by looking. This truly marvelous display cannot be divided into Buddhas and ordinary beings. Like clouds in the sky, it is naturally occurring and peaceful in its natural perfection. Okay, so we can pause it there. Yeshi, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for hanging out in our little text exploration. And remember, I guess for people on YouTube as well, we're doing 27 yogis in 27 days reading their biographies, and maybe somebody will pick Longchen. So, any final thoughts? Yeah, I agree, Matt. Okay, all quiet except for the dogs. Okay, very good.